Alright, something I don't really want to share or talk about, but it's something real that's been happening for several years now. So I'm gonna share it. This is just one little thing. Alright, so I happened across this post. At this point, I assume everything on the internet is a bot, nothing's real. It's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. So, just scrolling through Blue Sky. I had some words on that. I actually have a nickname for it, but if you want to know, you can message me or something. It's funny. Anyways, just skimming. I came across this and I thought it was really funny. I'll be accepting zero criticisms about anything from anyone who doesn't mask. And I'm like, that's funny. It's kind of how I feel about anybody that still believes in COVID, pretty much, which is whatever. Anyways, so I responded to them with with a few pictures of like Kamala Harris, Bill Gates, politicians, and the BAFTA I forgot about. It's pretty funny. Where the leaders are not masked or whatever. I've spoken on this a bunch already, but I shared that with them because I thought it was funny. I was like, all right, whatever. And then I threw in the word retard. I'll get more on that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll address it. So, and the reason I do that now is because people they ignore what's right in front of their face, man. Like that's what happens. So, and that's why I throw in the R word part of it. So one of the replies was reported, and if you don't understand why that would be, it's just for saying the R word. It's just funny, man. Next was still using the R word, huh? Which that got a laugh out of me. Didn't get enough of being an idiotic schoolyard bully in the 70s, right? So these are the replies I got. Not a lot or anything like that, right? And I'm pretty sure the main poster just didn't bother, responding, just like these replies or whatever, But now I don't know if you already recognize what just happened there. I have to assume you don't, which is pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. Some people might, anyways. But it's hilarious to me that the focus was the R word, and I knew it would be. I knew. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. It's part of it. Ignore all the obvious stuff in those images, man. Just completely ignore it. I know it's not great on this screen. This is a snap of my post that's gone. I got permabanned, which I'll show. Not surprised at all. Funny. I pushed them for a while, man, but I don't want to get into that yet because I will explain it. It's funny. It's really funny. But yeah, no. So they ignore the very in your face, problem. Justify it, make excuses, whatever. Or, in my experience, most of the time, ignore it and have a comment on it, but ignore. Don't address that at all. Don't pretend that's not there. That's not there. Just the R word. Just other things too. It's just freaking nuts, man. So. What's hilarious to me, my favorite part about them banning me, like perma-banning the account from Blue Sky, was that they had already, my account by default was censored because I had the words retarded and trannies in my bio. That's my assumption. I'm pretty sure that's why it was automatically censored. So no matter what I posted, which you can't do now, whatever, I don't care. It's funny, but like all of my posts, and I did this to prove a point the entire time. The entire time I was there, I was posting video game stuff. I was posting my YouTube videos. I was posting normal things constantly on there to prove a point. And I didn't think it would actually go that far. It was pretty funny, but I think point extremely proven with having my every single post on my account, every single post labeled as like intolerant, intolerant, like literally. So I mean, I get like I didn't bring that up as far as showing that because whatever. Just messed up. It's stupid. Now, I don't even want to talk about this. I'm sharing it because it's a part of it. It makes me laugh. Now, and I have a response you'll probably hate me for, and that's fine. So I took them up on their offer to appeal. I was like, oh, an appeal, eh? Alright, I sent my appeal. Oh man, that's horrible. Yeah, oh no, it's not nice. That's not nice at all. Yeah, no, I do that because fuck you. That's why. How fucking dare all these motherfuckers, man. How dare you? How fucking dare you? This is what pisses me off the most out of all of it. You believe whatever the fuck you want. How dare you ignore the bullshit, man? How dare you fucking ignore it? How dare you? So I'm gonna have to be an asshole, I guess, because it doesn't make any sense. But I tried, man. I tried having conversation. Oh my gosh, it's the only time you get a real conversation is with somebody that understands or is on your point of view or whatever. You know, it's never like somebody that's fully disagrees. They don't even look at it. They won't even look at it. They won't even won't address it, man. Won't acknowledge. At least say, yeah, you fucking saw that. Are you kidding me? Because imagine justifying that, right? I have not seen it. I don't know. Or you might have heard some justifications for that crap, but I haven't in a while. I haven't. I can't even remember like if there ever were any. Just it was mostly ignored, like every time. Look, man. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Like. The obvious stuff being completely ignored like that didn't happen. Okay, I guess. So anyway, so yeah, no, so oh, my favorite thing about that, what made me think it was especially funny-ish, and this is, I forgot about that. I forgot about like looking at things as humorous instead of as dark and horrible. But yeah, damn it. Oh yeah. What's especially funny is how freedom of speech is still always like spat out everywhere. It doesn't matter where. People always talk about, oh, see, it's so much. Oh, we have our freedom of speech back, and it's like, dude, we what? But it's funny. Like, and what's funny about it? I block assholes. I've done it many times over many years. I just block people, man. It ain't hard. I don't know why people have such a hard time just blocking someone. You're saying something you don't like. Okay, turn it off. It's like seriously. Like, anyways. I don't know. I know I had a different point. I was gonna go there, but because that makes me laugh too. Like people don't just block people. I'm like, why don't just block them? I had a comment, a couple people, maybe, yeah, I don't know. I had heard, people saying like, oh, they use multiple accounts though, right? Well, you have to block them all. But I remember one time it happened to me where it was over 200 accounts, because it was like multiple people. They were all friends and whatever. But I did something to piss them off at some point. I still don't know what I did. But pissed them off, right? Pissed somebody off. So they came at me with over 200 accounts, spamming me on Twitch. So eventually I started reporting them, and I spam reported them too. I copy pasted my thing because I think I had reported them at first, but they just kept happening, right? So I spam copied my explanation of what exactly was going on in every report. This is the person that I have been reporting that has over hundreds of accounts, like, spamming me and shit like crazy. That was funny. But you know, like normally that doesn't happen. I don't think. I don't know. I can't. I've never heard anybody talk about it like it's a normal thing. You know, in my own bubble. So normally, if you block someone, you block them, man. That's usually it. Usually, you know, just freaking block them, man. It's funny to me, man. So all the censorship is crazy hilarious, but that especially really made me laugh about the blue sky censorship because the guy that reported me said reported. I just responded to them and I said, yeah, you were especially retarded. A lot of my replies were like that. I was just calling people retards and being rude, and a lot, not all of them, like, well, half of them, at least half my replies were assholey, you know, just I'm just like, whatever. But mostly, then, you know what, the main reason I did that was because they censored my account. So it didn't matter what I said. It didn't matter what I would say, because every single time I posted anything, I could have said, hey, have an awesome day, you're amazing, and it would have labeled my post as intolerant. So that's why I well, it's a part of it, you know, part of it's the anger and frustration. But you know, the other part is because it's just so damn stupid, dude. Like, are you kidding? Like, what the hell? It's pretty funny. It's very funny. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Hold on. I had recently had. Hold on a sec. I have one more really quick small example. Hopefully I don't like accidentally end the recording. I'm pressing all these buttons over here. This was one of I've talked about these before. I don't know if you've seen my videos or where I've talked about it, whatever. But I have talked about these happening before. I get these replies or even retweets talking about, like, why did this get tagged as intolerant, you know, right? I even replied to him and I told him why. I said it's because my whole account's tagged. That's funny. So that was that. I thought that was hilarious because he had posted something about, like, oh, what the hell did he post? I replied to him because he posted something like, oh yeah, something about the president not being able to stop something happening. I don't remember what it was related to. Palestine, though. It was related to something. If you find his account and go look up what he said before that, I don't remember. But it was something about, like, basically saying, why doesn't Trump stomp them or whatever? And I'm because he was saying, like, he should be able to stop them or something. And I just totally linked this old ass article, man, 2008, of Bush talking about stuff. Pretty funny though. Anyways. But yeah, that was one of them. One of the posts I have talked about before in other videos or whatever, of being having my post tagged as something censored and whatever. It's funny because it's real. Like, that censorship is nuts, man. I would have never so regularly used this word so often, but it's just like, man, what the fuck is like? Come on. So no, I have said this also before. I don't like being this way. I don't want to be this way. I'm having a good video moment, I guess, at the moment. Because this is super fake. I am so deeply pissed off and insane, man. I am broken. I'm destroyed. I'm devastated. It fucking hurts like hell. Yeah. So. Anyways, not the censorship. I don't care. My accounts are long gone. Facebook, when I deleted Facebook, that was everything gone. When I was banned from Twitter, everything gone. Any new accounts I never got. There was no going back to that ever again. I was just not like, even just trying to get people to refollow me. That wasn't going to happen. Like, I wasn't even gonna try something like that, you know. But yeah, no, so the censorship, it's fucking crazy. It's the algorithms suck ass. Like, I can't even browse shit anymore because they just spam me with the same shit fucking over and over and over and over. And it's like, there's nothing new, man. YouTube cracks me up because YouTube, it'll have this, sometimes it'll pop this thing up saying, do you want to see something new? And I'm like, okay, sure, click on it. Fucking same shit. I'm like, All right. Anyways, yeah, that all friggin' sucks. But yeah, no, Blue Sky was horrible. Just horrible, dude. I could say so much stuff. It was, but Twitter, it all got bad, man. Not just the censorship, just the crazy stuff, the algorithms too. Like what the stuff they'll feed you, man, is freaking nuts. And I don't like. I had seen people talk about like them feeding you like negative murder stuff all over. It's not just that. It's not. That could happen, but only if you're already looking at it, kind of. But if you're like looking at cats, all you'll see is cats. Like literally, you won't see anything else ever. You'll just see that kind of a thing, right? But new accounts are weird, and I didn't want to get into that because it's just so dumb. But yeah, never mind. I'm gonna go. Bye bye.